Alright guys, it is time for homework help on day 3. So the two shaded problems are multiplying fractions and dividing fractions I'm going to help you with. So let's start with the multiplying fractions one. I'm going to show you two ways to do it. They're basically the same, but it depends on where you reduce. The first way is to reduce at the end. So I'm just going to multiply the numerators. 7 times 3 is 21. Multiply the denominators. 10 times 6 is 60. But then I have to know that that fraction reduces. You have to actually know that you can divide each of these numbers by 3 to get 7/20. Okay? That's one way to do it, and that sometimes is trickier because people don't often know that you can reduce 21/60. So let me show you the other way, and that involves reducing in the problem. There are 3 places, or 4 actually, that you have to check to see if they can reduce. So first off, you check your up and down fractions. 7/10, that does not reduce. 3/6 does reduce. 3/6 actually reduces to 1/2, because if you divide 3 by 3 and 6 by 3, you get 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the 3/6 to 1/2. And now I'm going to multiply my numerators and my denominators just like I did before. So 7 times 1 is 7. 10 times 2 is 20. And notice I get that reduced answer that I had before. So reducing in the problem makes your life a lot easier. Now in the second problem, it's dividing fractions. Now before I do anything, I want to make sure both numbers are fractions. That 4, that's a whole number. You don't want to leave it a whole number. Now to write any whole number as a fraction, you write it over 1. So 4 is 4 over 1. Now, to divide fractions, you actually do something you're going to learn. I call it KCF, and that stands for keep, change, and flip. And watch what I mean. So the keep, that means I keep this first fraction the same. So I keep it 4 over 1. Now the change, what that means is I change division to multiplication. So I keep, change, and then I flip. The flip means you flip the second fraction around. Instead of 2 over 5, it's 5 over 2. Now once you do that, you solve just like by multiplying the fractions. So I'm going to solve this. 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 2 is 2. Now, if you know 20 over 2 is improper because the big number's on top, you have to divide 20 divided by 2. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 10 is simplest form. All right, I hope that helped. I'll see you tomorrow.